Have you been wondering how to make your own custom party plates? I got you. In this video, I'm going to give you the rundown on what you need, how to make, and how to assemble your own party plates. Let's start with what you would need. You would need plastic plates. Any size will work. The ones shown here, I got them from Dollar Tree, but you can also get them from Amazon. You would need scissors. The paper cutter is optional only if you have it, but the scissors will work just fine. You would need a ruler or a tape measure. You would need photo paper. I'm using glossy, but you can use glossy or matte. And the last thing that you would need, which I forgot to show here, would be the lamination sheets, and then we can get started. So before we do anything, we're going to measure our plates. The size of the plate is 7 inches, and according to the size, this will be considered like a dessert plate. And that 7 inches is the size of the outside of the plate, but we're going to measure the inside. And the inside of the plate is that inner circle right here. Normally it's 2 inches less, but we're going to use a ruler or a tape measure just to make sure that the measurement is accurate. So if your plate is 7 inches, most likely the inside will be 5 inches. And if your plate is 8 inches, the inside of the circle will be 6 inches. Y'all get the gist, right? Now we need the measurement of the inside of the circle because that's the measurement that we would need when we are creating our design. So this one is 5 inches, and now we're going to go over to Cricut Design Space to create our design. Now I did previously create my design on Canva. I just found it easier that way, and then I downloaded it and I'm going to upload it to Cricut Design Space. But if you would like, you can create your design on Cricut Design Space. I just found it easier to create on Canva because all of the elements that I wanted to use are on there. Since I'm not making any changes, I'm just going to skip this entire part here and I'm just going to upload. I'm going to click on flat graphic, and that just means I'm going to keep the design as is. Now that it's uploaded, what we're going to do is we're going to resize it, and then we're going to grab a circle and we're going to cut out the image. I know you can't see it on my screen here, but on the left hand side, you're going to see the option shapes, and you're going to click on that and grab a circle. Then I'm going to bring that circle in front of the design, and I'm just going to make it a little bigger just to see what I'm working with. What I'm doing here, I'm just making sure that the circle is going to cover the entire design without cutting anything out. And unfortunately, in this video, it does cut out a little bit of my design, but that's okay because this is just for a tutorial. But for you, in order to avoid that from happening, it will be best to make your design just slightly smaller. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm a slice it and you'll just see what I'm talking about. It's really minor. It's not that big, but it may bother somebody else. So just make your design a little bit smaller. So once your circle is covering your design, you're going to right click both of them, and then you're going to slice. Slice will be located at the bottom right hand corner. And once that's done, we're going to remove that piece, and I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to move over this circle. And this is what it will look like. Not too bad, but if you look at the bottom, you see part of the football is cut off, and it's really not that big of a deal. But this may bother somebody else because I don't know how you're designing yours. So you just want to make sure that your design is a little bit smaller on your image. All right, so now once you're satisfied with what you have, you're going to go ahead and resize it. So you can use this sizing bar at the top and make sure that it's unlocked before you do it. And you're just going to put in 5 for the height, 5 for the width. Now what we're going to do, we're going to duplicate our image. So we have 2. And then we're going to go ahead and send it over to the machine. Honestly, you do not need a Cricut machine to make these. You can actually make these on Canva and you can cut this out yourself. But this is just the way that I did mine, and I'm just showing you how you can do it on Cricut Design Space if this is your method on doing it. But you honestly can just cut this out by hand. You can create it on Canva and just cut it by hand. Now we're getting ready to cut, but as you can see, they put it on 2 separate mats. But what I'm going to do to just save more paper, I'm just going to move that one over and put both of them on the same page. However, if your circles are bigger than 5 inches, I don't think that will work. You would just be best off keeping it on one sheet. But since this one is smaller, I'm going to just put both on one sheet, and just make sure that you have space in between as well. I'm going to go ahead and let the Cricut do its thing. It's going to cut the circles, and then I will see you on the next step. Once that's done, it's going to be time to laminate. Here I have one of the self-adhesive laminating sheets. And for this video, I'm just going to cut the amount of one, but since we did do two, you can put two of them on at the same time. You will follow the same step as I'm showing you here. Before you put it down, you want to make sure that the placement will be right. When you're putting this down, you want to make sure that you have room around the circle to cut around, because that little space around the circle, that's going to be what's going to stick to the plate. So you see here, the circle is like right at the edge of the paper. You don't want that. You just want to move it over a little bit so you have space to cut around the circle. Now with the Avery brand, they have these guidelines on the back that can help you kind of like see where you can cut, and I'm going to use that as a guide for me, and it just helps me see where to cut when I'm using my paper cutter. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And here's what it will look like once you cut the adhesive sheet. You see that extra space around it? That's exactly what you want. Now when we go to apply it, we're going to make sure that it's face down. So now you see two sides here. You have the Avery side, and then you flip it over, you have the clear side. You want to make sure that the clear side is facing up. Don't mind that little rip right there. I had to go back and re-record this part. I thought I had recorded the original one, but it wasn't there, so I had to go back and re-record it, and I had to use a whole different lamination sheet put together, so that's why it looks like that. But it's all good. We still gonna get the job done. Now this part is very important. You want to make sure you get this part right. You take the image, make sure the clear side is up. You take the image and you turn it around so it's facing down. You want to make sure when you put this on that the image is facing down. Cleared side up, image facing down. I know y'all got it. I believe in y'all. So now we're going to get our squeegee and we're going to take it and we're going to smooth that down. So now just to double check to make sure that it's done right, you want to make sure that your image is facing through the Avery side, and the clear side should be showing just the blank paper. Now we're going to grab our scissors and we're going to cut around the circle. Now remember, you see where the circle line is? We're not going to cut that. We're going to cut a little above it. So not this one, but we're going to cut up here. And we're going to cut it like that all the way around. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like, and you see that little edge right there? That is what's going to stick to the plate. And that leads us right into the last part, which is assembling. Now you're going to grab your plate, your image, and a paper towel. And the paper towel is just to put the plate on, since you know people are going to be eating from the plate. You want to make sure that it's clean. And then we're going to go ahead and peel it off and apply it on the plate. So what you're going to do, you're going to center your image, you're going to put it on face down, and you're just going to smooth out the adhesive part onto the plate. And that's it, you're all done. And if you're wondering if this is going to fall off the plate, it's not. The adhesive on here has a strong grip, so there should be no issues there. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. And to my OGs, y'all know what to do when y'all made it to the end of this video. Help your girl out and drop a heart at the comments. And to all my new watchers, welcome. And if you're a crafter that's making your own party favors, feel free to subscribe because I have more videos dropping soon. See you at the next one. Bye!